We'll give you some time to come on into the live. The chat is open. The chat is open, you know. I'm giving you all time to come on into the live. Come on into the live. Get into the hive, you know what I mean? Chronic pain, inner demon coming to you, folks. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't be afraid to tell a friend about the machine. Don't be afraid to hit me up with a super chat. Don't be afraid to hit me up with a cash app. You know, $ Raymond Nugent. Don't be afraid, man, to share the screen, the streams with your friends, families. Subscribe to the machine. And just to help the machine grow. Yeah. You got what I want. You got what I need. You got that I want. You got what I need. Yes, folks, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Please, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Let's rock and come in on a hump day. How's everyone doing out there? How is everyone doing out there? How's everyone doing out there, folks? Hope all is well. I hope all is well with everyone on a hump day. You know? Hump day, hump day, hump day. Folks, you see the chat? You see the topic? See the topic today, folks. We're going to get into it. A little mucky, but we're going to get into it, folks. We're going to get into it. So, yes, folks, sadly, you know, a case in Louisiana, very sad. A young woman was raped at the age of 16 by a 30-year-old man at that time. And now she got impregnated. Now they're going through a custody battle for the child. Never heard nothing like this before. Very bizarre, but we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it, folks. It's a bizarre story, but we're going to get into it. So come on into the chat room. And let's get into this, because it's very important to be known, to be heard as well, for the young ones coming up. It's very important for people to learn and understand what's going on around us today, how some people see people as just probably subjects instead of people. And I'm just saying that because what I see people done to people on this earth and try to think it's okay, which is fairly not. So yes, folks, you know, thank you guys for being here. You know, give me a thumbs up when you come in the chat room, please. I much appreciate you. Yes, so the story goes, in Louisiana, okay, a woman at the age of 16, she was raped by a 30-year-old man she met in a bar. You know, I don't know what a 16-year-old is doing in a bar, but you know, she went out with some friends, you know, to hang out. Before I even say that, folks, The limitation, the statute of limitation in Louisiana, it's 17 years old. From what I checked. So the statute of limitation is 17 years old. I guess they could go out and hang out and about and mix and mingle. But 17 is still young, in my opinion. So a judge, Judge Jeffrey Cash, on Tuesday, he revoked his decision. Okay? Yeah, he revoked his decision because his decision at first was to allow the man that molested this young lady and bring forth a child to have custody of the child, which the child is now 16 years old. This is a gutless case, man, heart-wrenching. So, yes, folks, so at first, the judge had ruled and gave custody, the judge, Jeffrey Cashy, okay, had ruled at first and gave the rapist, John Barnes. Yeah, John Barnes. Yeah, Mr. John Barnes. He gave him custody of the child. And folks, the woman had to pay child support after been through rape. No, you, the rapist, want to take my child. The state allow you to take my child, and now I have to turn around and pay you child support. I'm a victim. The woman is raped. She's a victim. From that rape, bring forth a child. Bad enough she planned to keep the child. She kept the child. It's a reminder every day, but she kept the child. Now this man came into where they did a DNA test and they found out that he's a father. They're into court for support and also custody. The man, the rapist, John Barnes, had got temporary custody for the child. And now, this morning, the judge overturned that decision. So I guess when the judge decided to give him temporary custody, he went to bed and he sleep on it, and he realized it wasn't right. So this morning in Louisiana court, now the child is in the welfare or the well care of a family member until all this case is sorted out in July next month, which is going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Just remind you, folks, this man was 30 years old when he met the 16-year-old girl in the bar. I mean, she's in the bar, 16. I don't think 16 looked like 21. I mean, he should know a little bit better. If she have an ID or something, use your discretion, as a man. But from that night, she said she was raped. And this happened in 2005, folks. This happened in 2005 in Louisiana when she met this young man, and the alleged rape took place. She said she reported it to the police, but according to the police, she didn't really follow up as far as, giving more documentation and also, just keep following up with the police as far as what went on. So the case went on where this is how lucky this man is. He wasn't even prosecuted. He wasn't even prosecuted. You commit a crime, allegedly, and he wasn't even prosecuted. Wasn't prosecuted at all. At all. So I don't know if because he wasn't prosecuted, he had the audacity to want to go to court to fight for child support, which he got. The woman had to end up paying him child support after he got custody of their daughter. So this is could be going on back and forth because what she said right now, and this I'm talking about what she said as the lady that was raped, Krista, um, Abelseth, that's her name, Krista Abelseth. Okay, she was raped at the age of 16 by this young mule, John Barnes. Okay, John Barnes, the rapist. All right. After she was raped by him, conceived of a child, bad enough she bring forth the child because quite a few people would do something else, maybe abortion or something like that, or take a next day pill or something like that, you know. But she brings forth the child, and here comes John, the rapist, coming back in her life again, trying to have custody of this child. What kind of heart, man? What kind of heart you have to have as a man? What kind of heart you have to have to even consider coming back to this woman to fight for this child? After DNA and he found out it was his child, yeah, he wanted to fight for custody. And he won temporary custody of this child. And she had to turn around and pay him child support. This is bizarre. The judge in the case, he overturned his decision, you know? But at first, he gave John full custody of the child, of the 16-year-old, of his 16-year-old daughter. Now, how are you going to do that? You come to that ruling, okay? This woman was molested, raped by this man, allegedly, right? She got pregnant, and she brings forth the child. DNA proves that, the rapist is the father. Now the rapist want to have sole custody of the child, and also wanted to have child support, which he got both of them. He didn't even go to jail because apparently she pressed charges, but she didn't follow up with the police to get this man arrested for his crime, allegedly. And yet still this man is out here dragging her in court for custody of this child, knowing that he committed a crime, allegedly. What's going on in our world today, man? You tell me. Folks, you let me know what you think about this one, because this is grimy. And it's still going on in Louisiana. You can look it up. Just look up rapists, battling women in court for a child. You'll see it. So sad. So Krista Abelseth, she met this guy in a bar, John Barnes, in 2005, when she went out with friends. She was 16 at the time. And she said that, he raped her. And like I said earlier, they bring forth a child. And now he's fighting her in court for custody of the child. Even though he was granted before temporary custody of the child. And she had to turn around and pay him child support for a child that he raped her and they conceived. She had to turn around and pay him child support. He didn't even go to jail. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, the court gave John temporary custody of their daughter. The man who raped you, the judge is going to give him temporary custody of the child that was conceived in that rape. Judge, no wonder he overturned the case, because I don't know how you sleep or how you slept that night, knowing the fact that this man at age 30, he assaulted this young lady, which the assault bring forth a child. She kept the child. Now you see this man trying to fight for custody, which he had got temporary custody of the child. Krista Abelseth had to also pay child support for this child to this man. Now she's saying that she's financially exhausted. She exhausts all her options, finance and every which way. Now she's saying she's very stressed. Who wouldn't be? Some people would just hang it up, call it a day. This is very sad, folks. So, yes, Judge Jeffrey Cashy, I'm sure you made the right decision today to overturn your sloppy decision that you made, giving a rapist full custody of a child that was conceived in a rape. Judge, you need to be called out. Now they have a trial set for July next month. And while this is going on, like I said, the 16-year-old child, she's in the custody of family members right now until the verdict is read next month after the trial. Very sad. Very sad. So, folks, yes, so let's move on to the next topic. Mr. Bill Cosby. What's going on with all these alleged rape, rape? So much rape coming up at this time. Mr. Bill Cosby was found guilty today of a 1975 rape, alleged rape. Well, he's found guilty of rape at the Playboy Ranch out in Nevada. You know, the Playboy Bunny Ranch? So this lady, now, because she's, well grown in her 60s now, in 1975, she said Bill Cosby raped her at the Playboy Bunny Ranch. Now, if Bill Cosby is the only man you're going to call out and press charges on, then this is totally wrong. Because that Playboy Bunny Ranch hosted a whole bunch of politicians, musicians, celebrities, artists, you name it. All the big time, big wigs who believe in just hanging out at the Playboy Bunny Ranch has been around there. So singling out Bill Cosby, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. This is a 1975 case. I don't remember the exact, case, statute of limitation, especially in Nevada. So, I can't contest that. But this happened in 1975. So now, this case was settled for $500,000, $500,000. It's all about money, folks. Money. $500,000. In certain cases, it's not about money. So this case was settled for $500,000. I guess that's going to set back Bill Cosby at quite a few Jell-O puddings. Not much, but quite a few. But he could continue to make Jell-O puddings in the garage, as long as he's home. Right, Mr. Cosby? Bill Cosby? I used to love Bill Cosby's show. I still do, but, they took them off the television. But, man, It's a shame to see what really happens and what's going on in our community with all these disrespect when it comes on to how men disrespect women, and look down, a woman being looked upon, and this is very sad. Women need to be treated more better, more respect, because in this case, this scenario right here, this man is very artless. Just think about himself and himself only, and this is very sad. So, folks, let's treat each other better. Each one teach one. Just remember, who feels it knows it. My name is Chronic Pain, the inner demon, coming to you with another one. Peace.